Yeah. All right.
Oh gosh.
Podcast Mayhem episode 31. Not 13, 13. 31. Episode 31.
Holy cow.
Coming to you from the Bobcat Lounge. And we got Pete in the house. What's going on, Pete?
It's Taco Tuesday!
Oh my god. We
Live
started
from the Taco Trap. It's Taco Tuesday.
We started this on Tuesdays and we have not had any tacos the entire time since we've started it. I'm embarrassed by that.
I don't know. I feel like we need to theme every day of the week going forward now that Thick Monday has been a success.
So next episode we're just gonna eat tacos, like crunchy tacos the entire time in the mic. Just the entire episode.
I think that's a great idea.
Just eat crunchy tacos.
We'll each go to Taco Bell and grab 12 of the crunchy
the sack
tacos
full or whatever they have. Just
It'll
get
be
really
ASMR.
close. Be like, I'm gonna take a bite of this taco, and just crunch into it. It's gonna be delicious. It's gonna be great.
It'll be a special episode for Sean. Also, I don't know if it's gonna happen, but it might happen. I've been planning out a special Sean video.
Oh no! What do you mean? It's gonna? Is this coming
like
soon?
Like his Sean in the Woods episode.
I can't wait.
There's a park across the street, and I've been trying to find a ginger beard so I can go out there and.
You should just.
I think I found a ginger beard.
Are you just looking for people that have a ginger beard, or are you trying to find yourself a ginger beard?
I've been trying to find myself a cheap ginger beard off of Amazon, like a $2 beard.
You should just find some random person with a ginger beard and have them be in your video.
Then I'll go sit outside and do the video. Hi, this is Sean in nature.
It's gonna
be like a city skyline behind me.
It's gonna be glorious. Hey, Willie.
And I feel like I haven't decided this yet, but I might make him into a hobo holding a sign who needs money, like for food.
Well, I think that's a fantastic idea, and I can't wait to see what comes of it. I can't wait to see. I can't
wait to ask someone to film me doing this.
Well, welcome to the podcast, Willie. He's asleep. He's
welcome
done.
Welcome to the Burner Lounge.
Are you drinking anything tonight, Pete? Got anything?
I am.
What you got?
I'm drinking a Live Oak Big Bark.
Good lager.
It's an amber. It's a Vienna style lager beer.
Nice. I'm rocking the Westbrook Salty Gosa. Ooh.
That's a pretty good one.
It's pretty tasty. Very sour.
I like their key lime.
Very salty.
Too.
It's pretty good. It's the last one I have in the house, and then I'm out of beer. So we're in almost red alert mode over here in the Bobcat Lounge, and I need more beer. More beer. I need more beer. We'll see what happens. All right.
I'll probably have to do a beer break too. I got some guest questions for you.
Oh, you're asking me guest questions? Okay. What do you got?
Why did you drop to Ernest Johnson?
Oh my God. Well, I held
on.
Do
you regret this decision today?
I don't know.
What did you drop him for?
I dropped him for a IDP because I needed an IDP on a bye week, and I can't risk losing any matchup from here on out to the playoffs. So I dropped him just for those extra 5 points that I might get out of an IDP. But it worked out okay because I picked up Kevin Byard and he ended up getting a pick 6. So worked out pretty good. So whatever. It's like,
Don't you also have Nick Chubb?
I have Nick Chubb and he got like 30-something points. And I dropped Dearness Johnson yesterday and now he's on, or, Sunday, and now Nick Chubb's on COVID watch. But it's only Tuesday, so you can very well get off of it before Sunday. So I'm not freaking out yet, and I have some backups anyways to fill a spot. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Do you feel satiated in your spot of right couchdom?
I think
Would you like to be a left couchist?
No, I lean more to the right couch. I think there was some propaganda spread about the TV angle for the left couch side, and I could demonstrate. I'll make a video for next time, but the TV was actually at a 45-degree angle for both couches because it actually comes off the wall and swivels. So
But it didn't swivel that evening.
it may have. I don't know. I don't remember, and none of us were coherent enough to know exactly what happened that night, and especially Sean. He was the worst.
Yeah, he's left couch though, but he brings up the average of the left couch and makes us
Well,
spectacularly much more drunk
we've
than
never
left couch him.
yeah, we've never seen Sean play National Hockey League 2021. So we don't know how good he
National
really
Hockey
is.
League.
uh, but speaking of National Hockey League, thanks Coins. I don't know because that makes sense. Just makes sense. Coinstar. Speaking
Not
of
gonna lie,
Coinstar,
Yahoo's annoying me. Unlike Coinstar, Yahoo
it's
keeps sending me like hockey alerts, and I don't even have a
yeah,
hockey league right now. But
it's
I keep getting alerts
it's.
for trending hockey players.
I think it's because Terry didn't put our hockey league on hold, and it keeps alerting us that hey, we're in a hockey league, but we're not. So I keep getting the same stuff constantly. It's Terry's fault, really. He really came up
Yeah,
short on that one, so it's just too bad. It's just too
I'm
bad.
really tired of short Terry.
I hope Terry comes up very short this week. Um,
I heard that.
I
I
need
would
it. I
like
need
Terry
it.
to come up short too because that would improve my record.
Yeah, I need it. I need it. Well, speaking of records, why don't we get into some standings updates real quick, maybe?
I'd love I'd love
Well,
that.
I know I just talked about getting into some standings updates. Oh, here we go. All right, current
Oh
standings.
hey,
So,
Coinstar just makes sense.
it does, true. Um, so Sully came out on Monday night. He had a 15-point deficit, and he had T.J. Watt on his team, and he just went off and got a couple sacks and ended up clinching the victory for him. I think along with Mika Fitzpatrick, if I'm not mistaken. Um, so Sully's sitting at the top right now, and he defeated Timmy in that close Monday night brawl. And then we got Joe and Terry in second and third, and then Pete coming from the bottom to the top. I think from eighth to fourth. So good job, Pete. And then
Dude,
we
that was in 10th. That was in 10th a few weeks ago.
Yeah, man. I've been in ninth for the past 5 weeks straight, just sitting in ninth place, just hovering. like,
Just trying to make
bro,
progress.
I'm just like, I can't go down or up at this point, apparently. So I'm just gonna sit in
It's
ninth.
this league is silly.
So I don't know, I've been playing, I guess, fantasy since like, I don't know, like 2008 probably. I guess is the first time I played in a league on Yahoo. Back then, and this is by far the closest league that I've ever been in because like 10 teams, like even honestly, even Kiefer, if stuff happens the right way, could still make playoffs right now, and we're in week 10, so 11 teams. Like it's just crazy. I don't know what's going on.
I think I need 2 more wins.
Yeah, I mean, you can get
I think
in.
seven.
You
I think
can get in
seven and
with
seven's gonna
seven.
do it.
Yeah, you can get in with 7 wins if you have enough points for, and you're sitting pretty good right
Yeah.
now with that. Um, so yeah,
I
I mean,
needed Sully was clutch though. I needed Sully to pull up that win because if Timmy had won, then they would all be they would all be up there on. He would still be in front of me.
oh
So
Timmy.
because Sully won, that dropped me
Oh yeah,
from
yeah, yeah.
let me go from fifth place to fourth place.
Oh, does Sully
So
have more points than you right now? So he would have still been on top.
but
Okay, I got you.
yeah, it still would have been Sully.
Well, I mean, after the next like 3 weeks, I think it's gonna shuffle quite a bit. I think Derek's gonna drop. I think Angel's gonna drop. I think Terry's gonna drop.
Is that a
So
spoiler alert into your picks for the week?
man, I mean, we'll see what happens. I'm not gonna release those till Thursday morning or afternoon or evening, if we even remember to release them. but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We did do some picks this week, and we'll get to those later. And
Nice.
me and Pete did really well this week. I'm excited to show those. The guests did not do well. We'll get to that later. But
Helping.
there's your
Thanks, John, for helping our improve our record.
yeah. There's our current standings. sorry, Steven, that you're 0-9. Sorry, buddy. It sucks, man. It really does. Tough sledding.
We're not kicking
Quick.
you out of the league this year. It's not a requisition, or what is it called? A requisition year?
I have no idea. I have no idea what you're referring to. We need Sean
It's
here.
soccer.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
it's where they
soccer.
get
Yeah.
kicked. They get kicked down to like the league below them if they keep
Oh,
losing.
gotcha. So, best ball update. Um, yeah. So Sean's kind of holding up at the top on this one. Pete, you've dropped down quite a bit the past few weeks. I guess you have some injuries on your team. I'm not sure. Um, but it looks like I'd say the top six are still pretty tight. It's about a 150 point spread between first and sixth. So pretty tight in best ball right now. Angel and Timmy, you guys suck down there at the bottom. Sorry, you guys can't draft very good. Just can't. How's
Did you
Sully
say that
doing?
left? Solly is also an honorary team left couchist, and he is in first place now. And he's also just below me on the best ball mayhem rankings.
So he's doing pretty
But I
good.
think Sully's got a pretty strong team.
He kind of
Our
made
new
his
guys,
own. Kind of made his own team too. He made a bunch of trades. Kind of
yeah, he definitely did.
yeah. He kind of formed it, and it's turning out to be pretty good. Um,
It's
but
definitely not the same as Tom's team. I think the only member is Aaron Rodgers. That's still around on his
I
team.
think Mixon and Rogers is all, and then everyone else is new. He had Joe
Oh,
Mixon.
Ayuk. I had getting Ayuk back. No, you have Ayuk. And does he have
I
Ayuk?
don't have Ayuk.
You have Debo.
I traded Ayuk to someone. Yeah, I got Debo.
And then
So
I traded Ayuk to somebody.
oh, that's what happened. Yeah, I traded you Ayuk. That's right. There's been so many trades this season. I don't even know like who started with what. I have no idea. Like some big names have been moved around this season. It's been intense. It's been intense. Sean would know all
Who
about
went
that.
who went back between two teams? Who was in the wash cycle getting rinsed
Oh,
around last time?
oh, Miles Gaskins, is that who it was?
Miles Gaskin. Yeah, Miles Gaskin
In the same
going
week,
to
he got
Justin,
traded like two or three
going
times.
going from Timmy to Justin, and then going from Justin back to Timmy.
He went from me to Timmy to free agency to some Terry maybe, I don't know, Joe, I don't know who had him, and then free agency back to Timmy, back to Justin, back to Timmy. He's been all over the place.
All in a trade for Odell Beckham.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Where do you think OBJ is going to land? Do you think he's going to even land anywhere or just stay at free agent until the end of the season?
I think the Patriots, I thought I heard, were like pretty hunting him
I don't know. He's got
right
like
now.
a pretty hefty price tag. I think he's got like 7 mil or something for his contract this
He's
season.
he's a free agent, so they dropped him. So I mean, he can sign any contract he wants, right?
Oh, I don't know. I thought they had to pick up his. Is that only
They
all
put him
if
on
they claim
waivers
him
and
off
no one picked him
waivers?
up.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay. Well, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Someone said he was in Seattle earlier. I mean, I saw that one on there.
Yeah, I think I saw he was Kansas City, Seattle, New England, but that
Packers were
he
number
wants to
one,
go
I
to Green
think.
Bay. Yeah, he wants to go to Green Bay. So I don't know. That could hurt. That could hurt some players. I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens. Um, for sure. This is gonna be a weird week, I think, on waivers too. There's a lot of good free agents right now, so we'll see what happens with the Fab. Speaking of Fab, let's get into some Fab Mayhem. You want to break it down, Pete?
I think the photo that was posted by Joe was actually photoshopped
Which photo?
of OBJ arriving in Seattle. He
Oh,
doesn't have a foot. He doesn't have a foot in it.
oh, I didn't even see. I haven't been on the chat because I've been at work, so I have no idea.
Is the feedback coming from me or is that from you?
I don't hear any feedback. There
Oh my God,
is.
it's like a Nintendo. It's like a Nintendo game in my ear right now. Oh,
There's no feedback. I have no idea what you're hearing. It's got to be just on your
give me.
side.
You're gonna have to give me 1 second. Technical
Okay.
difficulties.
I'll break down the Fab Mayhem while you're doing that. All right. So, we had Jeremy McNichols. Justin blew $38 Fab on him, and he just wanted to hope and believe that he would fill the role for Derrick Henry. He's a little bit smaller back, so I think he's just going to stay as like a little scat back, third down back.
Okay, we're back now. Whew.
Are you okay? Are you
It
surviving?
sounded like it sounded like the old school Nintendo in my ear.
That's
Like it was
crazy.
trying to load. It was trying to load like its screen, but it was too dirty, so it was just like.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't hear anything. I think it's just in your headphones, brother. Um, then we had Derek and Joe and Timmy trying to get him as well. Derek and Joe with 25, so I think they're happy they didn't win that bid. And then we had Adrian Peterson, who Derek picked up to kind of fill the spot for Derrick Henry. I don't think he'll be near as productive, obviously, as Derrick Henry, but he might get a couple tutties for you, Derek. So we'll see what happens. I was trying to pick him up as well. I thought he would be the primary back in Tennessee. So
AP.
yeah, AP. So
He
yeah,
looked good.
yeah. I mean, he's definitely got to knock some rust off, but I think towards the end of the game he's starting to get into a flow, into a rhythm, and at the first half he was terrible. Second half he was pretty good. So I think the more games he plays, the better he's going to be. I don't know. I
I love
just
seeing him out there. It's great.
yeah. Who else we got, Pete?
We got Devonta Parker going to Sully for 8 bones. Joe bid 3, Angel bid 1, and Timmy bid 0 because Timmy has no money.
I think Parker. I think Sully dropped Parker because he went on IR like right after he picked him up or something. I
Yeah, he's
think.
injured.
Yeah. So.
Then we had Denzel Perryman, who Terry spent a whopping $3
Oh my
on, which
gosh.
Sean has declared is the way to win. It was $3.
Yep. $3.
And let's see, that gave Derek a dollar. Oh, Derek got a dollar back, and Angel got $0 back for that. So good job.
Then we got
Back.
Hunter Renfro going Angel for $1 here. Timmy again bidding 0 because he has no money. And then I picked up Jeff Wilson Jr. again for another dollar.
Why did you do that?
I
Why do you
gotta.
keep dumping him?
Well, I had to dump him to make a spot when he came off of IR
Why did you dump Ernest Johnson instead of him?
because I need to spread the wealth. We only got 5 bench spots, bro, and I think Jeff Wilson's gonna end up pulling a lot of touches in San Fran. I know he didn't play much or at all in this last game when he got activated, but I think come next game, I think he'll start splitting carries with Elijah Mitchell and eventually overtake Elijah Mitchell is my prediction.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know. He's gonna be my streamer bench guy that I might keep for the rest of the season just in case. So yeah, gotta stick with the Niners. Got to.
Did we say Hunter Renfro? Yeah, we talked about Hunter Renfro. And then
Yeah.
we got CJ Mosley going to Terry for a bone. Big spender Terry again this week.
How much money did Terry blow this week? $4, Terry. Oh my gosh, how are you gonna pay for food? He's not gonna be able to support his family. He's just spending too much fab. $4.
Poor Henry.
Poor Henry. What will Henry eat? So speaking of fab remaining, Terry's almost up at the top. We got Kiefer at 88. Kiefer finally spent some fab, and then he hasn't been heard from again since he spent fab. And then we got Terry at $76. Solely myself and Steven and Sean in the 50s. And then Justin, Derek, Joe got some a little bit left, and Pete's at 17. And Angel's down to $3. He's almost fab poor. And then Timmy is fab poor since week 4. He's been fab poor for a while. Yeah.
Angel's pretty bankrupt.
Yeah, he's only got $3. It's not much, but it's enough to win a bid if you have a Sean's algorithm of winning bids or whatever. So
Yeah, if you just listen to Sean, you'd be good.
now everyone's gonna start bidding $4 to counteract that method of thinking.
We'll have to wait for a new Fab video for Kiefer to learn that.
Kiefer just bids 3 on every person. It's like, why can't I win? Sean, you said I would win.
I think we should chat about Fruit People.
Fruit People, is it about that time
It's that time.
for picks? Best pickup of the week by Sean. All right, most
This is
points.
Sean in nature.
Most points from the newly acquired player this week goes to Angel with Hunter Renfro. Hunter Renfro with 14.5 points. Bert's a better dad. So look at that mustache, man. That is fantastic.
Oh man, I feel like pretty soon, if Sean doesn't come back, the watermelon people are going to start wearing mustaches.
Oh my gosh, I liked last season when Sean had like a giant watermelon in the window, looking into the window. I don't know if you remember that. That's still like stuck in my mind. Thanks a lot for that, Sean.
I just hope that they start multiplying soon because they haven't been. We're not gonna have enough watermelon for the off season.
I think it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. When it happens, I don't know, but it's gonna happen. Least points of newly acquired player this week goes to Kiefer with Tommy Sweeney. I believe that's a backup tight end for Buffalo. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So I guess he was streaming him. It did not work out in your favor, Kiefer. Solid 0 points.
It'll be the last episode that I do with these headphones.
Are they jacked up again? He can't even do it. Most bench points this week. Oh my gosh,
the fruit people have gone wild.
They got a kegerator. They got a, what is that called? A tributary? Is that what it's called?
They got two big. They have a crossbow.
What is the thing on? Is that a
Oh, it's a crossbow still. It's just a wheeled crossbow.
It has a name. If Sean knows what the name of it. I think it's a tributary.
The plum's just not strong enough to handle his own crossbow, so he needs one that's on wheels.
Oh, okay. So no bench points this week. Turns out Justin picked up. Oh my god, this name's a nightmare. Pat Freiermuth?
No. Freiermuth.
Did you misspell it on purpose? I can't even read you.
That's how it's spelled.
Oh my god, that name's a nightmare. But then he dropped
It's great.
And he scored 16.5 points. So the Muth is Luth. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, Pete. Good job.
The Muth is Luth.
The Muth is Luth. Oh my gosh. We got the jokes here.
Let's pull that one.
I
just love it because the Freiermuth. The Muth.
I'm just analyzing this photo still. Alright, I'll take
I thought about picking him up. I've been thinking about picking him up the past few weeks.
I picked him up in another league and then I didn't play him and he sat on my bench. So that was a mistake.
When Justin picked him up, I was about to pick him up. I looked at him for players. I was like, "Where's the Muth?"
Alright, so Sean normally does our news, and he dropped the ball this week, even though we've been off he had a whole extra week to do the news, because we didn't do an episode last week. Didn't do any news in our thing here, and all it says is Aaron Rodgers, Russell Gage, Derrick Henry there, and so I don't know how.
We got a few bits of news now on our sheet.
Oh, did you put this in? Did Sean update some news? This is from
Sean updated some news. Okay. All right, so we got Aaron Rodgers lied about being vaccinated and is now being fined. We got a Derrick Henry.
All right, go ahead.
We're a family-friendly show unless Kiefer's on.
Go ahead.
Derrick Henry injury, and also injury to Derek Bertelson's chances. Russell Gage is in trouble.
That's not who. Okay, so Sean.
That's the wrong person, Sean.
That's Henry Ruggs. Oh my god.
OBJ was released. Ernest Johnson is the only Browns running back alive, and Dalvin Cook might have domestic abuse accusations. Steven doesn't need that in his life right
Oh my
now.
God, poor Steven 0-9, and if Dalvin Cook gets suspended, that's bad
Help!
news.
I'm being mauled by a
It's
ferocious
okay. I'm
beast.
coming out of my hat. It's too hot in the Bobcat Lounge. I gotta
No,
get some
I'm
of this
getting
hair out.
mauled. I thought I fed you.
He's
Why are
very.
you trying to eat me?
He hears your headphones making an ungodly sound, and he's trying to figure it out. He's trying to figure it out. So that was the news. Sean, thanks for updating that news, even though it was totally inaccurate for the most part. But we really appreciate your effort that you put forward this week with the news. We appreciate that effort a lot more than we do the weekly picks that you picked this week, because you only got one right, Sean. 1 out of 6. You're 1-5 this week, bringing the guest record to 27-21.
Under
Um,
attack. Come on.
yes, Willie is still attacking Pete.
There's so many technical issues tonight in the taco shack.
I'm glad it's not over here. Usually it's on my end, but I'm, he's attacking you. No one can see it. Look at Willie attacking him. He's gonna just he's gonna just bite the hood of your hoodie and just drag you into the floor until you feed him. That's what's gonna happen. Well,
Hungry boy.
bro, I feel you, Willie. I haven't eaten dinner yet, and it's like 9 o'clock or something.
I didn't even get to talk about how bad Sean's picks
Oh my
were.
God, we did. Let's
Sean's
bring let's
picks
bring it back
suck.
up. Let's bring it back up. They're terrible.
Sean's picks were just terrible.
Just terrible.
I wonder if he used his spreadsheet for these things. In fact, I know Sean used his spreadsheet for these things. So I don't trust Sean's spreadsheets anymore.
I never have. Once he told me that I'll never make the playoffs, then I didn't trust him. That's when I didn't trust him.
I forgave him, but last week he was on my shit list.
He
Like I
picks.
was I was winning and the game was super close, and then he started talking about Travis Kelce and where he's been, and then started throwing out comments such as he's got 3 players to your 1. I bet he beats you. Like things like that. Just stupid comments.
I
He
bet.
probably needs a spreadsheet to say it.
He didn't even pick himself to win. He picked Justin over himself. Who does that? Who?
I I
Who does
also
that?
picked Justin to win.
Yeah, but who? But you're not Sean. You're Pete. He picked Justin over Sean. He picked his opponent to win.
Well, when my record starts tanking, then that's when I stop picking myself.
I always pick myself, no matter how much of an underdog I am, because
Yeah.
I have the faith. It's not working though. Somehow I'm 31-17, even though I pick myself every week, and I'm.
Do you think you're gonna win week 13?
No, I don't. I think that's an L I'm gonna have to take. My entire team is on bye that week, and I was
Are
actually
you trying
trying.
to get in the playoffs at 7-7?
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna take a loss that week, so I need to win all my other weeks, because if I lose, I can only lose 2 games.
You can win 10, 11, 12.
Yeah,
13 you're gonna
and I'm
lose.
playing solely in week 14, and he's got a good team, so it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. I got a tough schedule.
What it would 4 wins though would put you at 8-5.
um, I need to only lose 2 of my games for sure. So,
Are you good
because
with points?
yeah, I mean I'm like fourth in points right now, so I'm doing pretty good in points for. So I got that under as long as it continues. So we'll see what happens. I'm feeling pretty confident I'll make the cut, but I don't know. We'll see. Anything can happen. This league is so tight right now, and
I'd like for it to be a 33% chance that the Rickman comes to Texas.
that
I'd like to make
sounds
that happen.
that sounds not like what I want at all, Pete. But if I don't make the playoffs, I'll be rooting for you. If I don't make the
You're kind of
playoffs,
selfish.
if I don't make the playoffs, I'll be rooting for you, Pete. I really will.
Are you
Uh,
rooting for me to fall out? Am I
no,
one of the teams that you think is gonna fall
no,
out?
I already told you who I think's gonna fall out. I think Derek's gonna fall out. I think that Derek and Terry are gonna fall, and I think that Justin and myself are gonna slide up. I don't
I
think
guess if you
Terry.
beat Terry, he will.
I don't think Terry's gonna make it. I mean, I love Terry, but I don't think he's gonna make it. His team, I
You
don't
think?
think is gonna
Would
go the
you?
distance.
You think he's gonna come up short?
I think he's gonna come up short. He only he needs to win 2 games to make playoffs, and I don't know if he's gonna be able to do it. We'll see. We'll see. I'm talking a lot of smack right now, and he's probably gonna beat me this week, and then my point will be muth. The muth will be
Muth.
Luth. But I don't know.
The the point will be Muth.
Be a muth point. That's a muth point you're making there. I don't know.
Somebody needs to pick up the Muth.
Somebody will. Someone's gonna spend some fab on it, and then he's not gonna do anything else the rest of the season. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh, I
Um,
forgot to say in the news, George Kittle's back. Yes.
I didn't see that. That's not in the news.
No, he wasn't in the news, but he came back and he
He
played.
did good. He got a tutty, but he did fumble, which really screwed the Niners at one point. So I was not happy about that, but that's okay.
And
That's
I
okay.
lost 2 points for that too.
Well, I mean,
Thanks, George.
the Niners lost to a Arizona team that had no Hopkins,
Kyler,
no Kyler
or no
Murray,
Kyler.
and they just got ran over by Colt McCoy. Colt McCoy.
Didn't
Colt
he play for the
McCoy.
Niners?
Colt McCoy.
Colt
Uh,
McCoy only played for the Niners.
all right, game of the week. Enough Niners talk. It's making me upset. Game of
Hold
the
on, did you
week.
just is this true or am I lying about this?
Game of the week.
Did,
It's on
you
the
don't want to talk
screen.
about it. Did he play for the Niners? I think he did.
I think he played for the Browns at some point. I think he played.
Oh, he did play for the Niners.
I think he played for the Browns at some point.
The Browns traded him to the Niners for a 6th-round pick.
God, it's a good trade. Good trade, guys. Game of the
Came
week.
back and vengeance was his.
Yeah. Oh my God. Solely versus Sean. This this is a big. What you
The
like the
Battle
you
of the
like
monster versus the hiking boots.
Sully versus Sean. It's gonna be. This is gonna be pretty clutch win if Sean gets it, and I think that it will really cement Joe um, making one of the top 2 spots. We'll see. I don't know. There's a lot that hangs in the balance with this game. There's a lot that hangs in the balance. Because Joe, I'm
I
looking
want
at
one of
Joe's
those spots.
schedule. I'm looking at Joe's schedule, and his schedule is pretty freaking easy the rest of the season. Um, I think he's gonna be one of the top 2 teams. It's my prediction. So this game is pretty pivotal for that. So
To our
yeah,
tens of subscribers, make sure you find Joe on Instagram. He keeps posting about his wins here.
it's that's the only thing he posted. Like it's just every time he wins, he's getting really cocky. We need to really put him
I
in
think
his
we're
place.
I think we're gonna have to start featuring his posts.
So Steven plays Joe this week. Um,
No,
yeah,
right?
so Steven plays Joe this week, so that's probably going to be a win for Joe. And then next week it's Sullivan. So if Sully loses this week and Joe beats him next week, Sully could have a rough time and be pushed down pretty far. So I don't know. That's why this is the game of the week. It's a big game. This is a big game. I think it has a lot of playoff implications. We'll see what happens. Who you
I've got
got?
Bert this week.
You got Bert. You'll get that. You'll win. I feel bad for Bert. His team's kind of collapsed. His
He's
his
got 3 people on IR. I just realized
yeah his team collapsed.
we only have one IR spot, bud.
He was a very strong competitor, and his team collapsed due to injuries and whatnot. So it was pretty. Oh my gosh! I'm looking at Joe's schedule. It's making me mad. He plays Kiefer week 12. Kiefer's entire team is on a bye week. He plays me week 13. My entire team's on a bye week. And then week 14 he plays UP. He plays UP. So he's gonna probably win out, except for maybe the game with you, maybe the game with Sullivan. So, Joe, I don't want to
I just
see
want to
it.
play Terry.
You gotta
I just
play.
want to play short Terry. I need revenge. I think Short Terry beat me.
Did he? I think did
So,
I have I played Terry this season? I feel like I have. I feel like I played Terry once, and I think that I beat him. I don't know though. Who do you think's going to win this week out of Sully and Sean? Who do you got in the matchup of the week?
I like Sully. But if Sean loses, then Sean's playoff chances are essentially done.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping
Does Sean
Sully.
have much? Does Sean have much fab? I can't remember. Sean
Uh,
does have 50 fab. He
yeah.
could be investing in Dearness. He should spend. If he had 51, he shouldn't. He should buy a full Dearness.
I mean, he. See, this could be like it could backfire because if Nick Chubb comes back this week after the COVID test, then like he just wasted his fab, you know.
I saw news today that Kamara is injured,
Kamara
and
is.
we haven't.
We didn't even talk about that in the news. Man, see,
No, I
Sean's
thought.
leaving this out. He didn't want anybody to pick up anybody from New Orleans. Does Bert
You
have?
mean our news is skewed now?
I
He
think
does
our.
have Mark Ingram.
Oh yeah, it's Mark Ingram, not Latavius. Yeah, so
I'm
Mark
not worried
Ingram,
about Mark Ingram.
bro. I mean, he's gonna be the lead back if Kamara's down for a week or two. So
I know. I secretly love him.
I wish that I kept Mark Ingram now at this point.
I looked at trades. I looked at trades with Bert to get Mark Ingram from him, and I was like, I can't reasonably make this trade. Like, I
I've
can't make this.
so I closed down. I closed out the summary of our show, so I have no idea what we're doing now.
Oh, hey. So, any last thoughts?
Did we miss anything? Oh, playoff
Uh,
chances. Did we do that?
sure.
Did we do
You think?
that?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
I'm having so many.
Everyone saw the slide. Everyone saw the slide.
I didn't have the slide up yet, did I?
I blame Willie. I think we did.
I don't
I can't tell.
know.
I'm like, let's go with it.
All right.
Sully's got the best chance along with Joe, and Terry and I have a good chance. Timmy has a good chance. Derek has a chance, and Justin has a slight chance, and you have a chance. Angel's got a chance. Sean doesn't have really much of a chance. But you guys have the same record, I think, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's just based on
Yeah.
schedule. I think schedule and like how well you've done this season.
Kiefer's got a 1% chance, so he has a chance. And
So
Steven has 0%.
I think the reason Sean's is so low, even though me and him have the same record, is because of his points for is very low, and I think the same thing with
Yeah.
Angel. I think Angel's is also very low, and that's going to be a big tiebreaker. So yeah,
Do we have a guest next week?
man, I don't know. I probably maybe. Hey, if you want to be a guest, hit us up at Podcast Mayhem on the. Just message us on the YouTube channel. We'll get you in here on Podcast Mayhem,
Did you
episode
see Stolly's
32.
idea to get
Was
2 fab for watching an episode?
That's a good idea. Get fab. You get 5 fab for being the guest. Man.
We should have a redeemable. You have to enter the redeemable for your 2 fab on like a website. So you have to go on and enter the code of the week, but you have to spell it right. We could say the word.
I think we
The
could
word
come.
of the week.
We should do that to give away dollars. That'd be pretty funny. Get the $1 fab to to watch
The
it.
word of the week is Dearnest. Good luck spelling it the way we did. All punctuation must be correct.
And you have to name the movie he starred in the last season. Hint: Dearness scared stupid. That was the.
Dearnest, scared, stupid.
All right. Any
Uh,
last words? Any hot sauce packets of wisdom there, guy?
Taco Tuesday. I think things are starting to kind of form. It's kind of nice seeing where we're at, and I like that. Gonna try and keep the league nice and thick so we can keep having thick Mondays.
Man, the league is very thick right now. So thick. So thick.
It's like top is real skinny, and then it's just all in the middle
It's it's a
with,
lot.
with
It's a lot.
thickness, and then there's 2 people at the bottom. We got 2 little twigs at the bottom, and then A lot in the middle.
There's a lot. It's super thick. So thick. Podcast Mayhem, episode 31. You guys have a good night. Hellcat.